kind of digit sum multiplication combination. Okay, means basically this question was combination of two logic, you can say. So what are the problem statement? You are given two integer m and n. So first of all you have to find the mth prime number. Means दो integer आप लोग को दिया हुआ है, आपको mth prime number निकालना है and just compute the digit sum repeatedly until it become a single digit. So suppose if you are taking the digit as 1 2 3, okay, or sorry, if you are taking the two integers, suppose 12 and 58. Okay, now you have to find the 12th prime number, means mth prime number, that denotes the m, means 12th prime number, and compute the digit sum repeatedly until it become a single digit. Suppose let me consider 12th prime number is 17. Remember, this is not the correct number, but just for example I am saying that suppose 17 is a prime number. Now you have to make it till it become a single digit, that is 7 plus 1 equal to 8. Means you have to sum the digit until it become a single digit and just multiply the prime number with that single digit. Means suppose 12 prime is 17, so you have to just multiply 17 into 8. So 17 8s are, you have to just write it 136. So these were the simple questions. Friends, again saying must go through the P by Qs, and especially this year का भी आप लोग क्वेश्चन देख के जाइए, because coding questions are being repeated again saying. Okay, so what are the input formats? You have to basically take two integer m and n. Note n is not used but included in input format, so it depends that how they are saying, but some candidates are saying that n is not used, okay, but it included in input format. So now output format, you have to just result a single integer that will denote your result. For example, input you are giving 6 8. Okay, what actually I want to say here by this, that n is not used, means they might give you the input scenario in string and you have to convert into the integer. So input लेने में भाई बहुत लोग को issue हो रहा था. So you have to go through our video related to how to take input. Okay, in every video I'm saying that how to take input, just go through it, and both string based and number based, go through it. Okay, you can see more than 6,000 students have gone through these videos. Just go through it, how to take input in different scenario. Then question is quite easy and quite a piece of cake was there. For example, we are taking the two numbers 6 and 8. So you know 6th prime number is 13. So just have to digit sum calculate karna, 1 plus 3, that will equal to 4, and just multiply with 13 means 13 into 4 means multiply that prime number with the sum digit you are getting. Remember the condition that you have to sum the digit until you get a single digit number. That's the key logic of this question. So 13 into 4 equal to 52. Example 2, you can go through same things I'm doing, 10 50. So 10 prime number, that will be 29, and just you have to basically do this, means sum this till you will get 2. So 2 plus 9 11, still this is 2 digits, so I will convert into 1 plus 1 2. Now you are getting the single digits, so just multiply the prime number with that the sum you are getting. So this was quite easy. Again saying, pause the video and try to solve the questions and think that whether you're able to solve it or not. Okay, those who haven't got the what can I say, admit card, no need to worry, you will get admit card soon, because currently interview is going on and we have already uploaded a video related to NQT interview experience. So by the meantime, if you have been also selected for interview, you can fill our form, or post selection you can also fill our mock interview form. So बहुत सारा selection भी भाई हमारे channel से भी आ रहा है. So congratulations to all the candidates who have been selected, and I hope those who are preparing for the NQT, you will get selection too. Okay, so let me discuss without wasting our time the C++ solution. So here I'm including the library using namespace standard, and I will just go with the input. Okay, so I will take just two value m and n, that will denotes the mth and nth value. Okay, and denoting the count equal to 0 and num equal to 1. Okay, so while count less than num plus plus, if is prime num, then count plus plus. Means why I'm doing it here. So those who have gone through our video related to one sort of array based questions or number based question, now you can get it. There I have solved you that how to get the nth prime number. So that's the same logic I'm doing here. I am just trying to get the nth prime number or the that times number. Okay, means क्योंकि आपको उतना particular prime number को calculate करना ना, so that's what I'm doing. And now just I will summing the digit and just giving the output, that is num into single digits. So that's it. Okay, nothing is there. So this is the code to get the sum, and this is the code to get check the prime. You know the condition, if num less than 2 it will return false, otherwise I'll just I equal to 2 to I square I less than m. If you are getting any factor, means that number is not prime number, because if you are getting factor, or if that number has more than one factor, then it will not be prime. Okay, So this is the just condition to check the prime number and digit sum I'm doing. I think these all important terms you know. Okay. So this was quite easy question. Now let me go to the compiler and run this and check the output. Okay. So here you can see 1050 I'm trying, or you can try with other values. Okay. So let me try with same 1050, or you can, means I'll provide this complete PDF in the description. You can directly download it and you can get the value. So for 1050 we are getting the 58. Okay. So I'm just using the input scenario of the things which were in case of our example. Okay. You can also try with 6 8. So for 6 8 you should get 52. Okay. Let me run this for you too. Okay. So 6 8 6 and 8, you're getting 52. My friends, 8 have none of use, but I don't know why they give that. But according to the candidates, whatever the things they have mentioned, I'm just putting the things. So there might be slight difference, but the logic is same. Focus on the logic, not the questions or about the input. बहुत लोग वही कमेंट कर रहे थे मुझे, भैया आपने input 2 3 लिया, but in exam input was 5 8. So that doesn't matter. Okay, you should focus on the logic. Okay. So that's it. Now let me discuss the Java solution. So if you got the logic, then now you got my point that you can able to solve the Java or Python any language. So same things I'm doing. If num less than 2, return false, and checking the prime number and calculating the sum of the digit. Same things, just the different scenario is how to take the input. So m equal to sc dot next int and n equal to sc dot next int, and just I will count the value and I will just print it. Python solution again, same things I'm doing here. Okay, so just go through it and go through the solutions which I will provide in the video too. Now let me discuss the second question. Second question was little bit tricky. I can't say that it was hard question, but little bit tricky related to matrix row. Means you should know how to take input in matrix. Okay, so I have also included this part in my previous video that किस तरह से आपको input लेना है matrix में. So if you know how to take input, then it was quite easy to solve because this was the medium questions and you are getting appropriate time. अगर आपको पता है input कैसे लेना, then you will able to solve it. So what about the questions? Let me discuss. So question was related to matrix row prime validation. Again here prime number concept came. So I have already uploaded a video for previous 5 to 6 shift, I think 6 or 8 shift, and there also prime number concept came and if else. So इस साल भाई TCS बहुत सारा prime number पे focus कर रहा है. So prime number का concept with various variation, just to go through it. So question क्या था? Given integer m and n followed by m cross n elements representing a matrix, means you have to take the row and column, and then you have to take the input of m into n matrix. Now check whether each row contain at least one prime number or not. That's it. Suppose you are taking the 2 rows and 2 column, and you are taking the value as 6 3 2 and 6. So just you have to check that whether each row contain at least one prime or not. So you can see for here they are containing one prime number, that is 3, and from here also they are containing one prime number, that is 2. So yeah, it will print valid. Now if I will take the same 2 rows and 2 columns and taking the value as 4 6 2 0, you can see there are no any prime number in this row, so you will print invalid. That's it. So again I will say, after getting the question, pause the video and try to solve by yourself. If you are able to solve, then fantastic, you are in a good position. If you are not able to solve, no need to worry. Take your time and try to solve it because you have to learn it. Okay. So there was some particular condition by there, means you can say that is the different scenario, or सिंपली आपको भी आप कह सकते हैं कि एज केस हैंडल करना होता है. ओके, सो व्हाट आर द सम अदर कंडीशन? इफ m लेस देन इक्वल टू 0 और n लेस देन इक्वल टू 0, देन यू हैव टू प्रिंट रॉन्ग आउटपुट. इफ एनी एलिमेंट इज नेगेटिव, प्रिंट रॉन्ग इनपुट. Sorry for first case also you have to print wrong input. If total elements less than m cross n, print wrong input. And if all row contain at least one prime, print valid. Otherwise print non-valid. So this was quite things, means just you have to handle the edge cases. सिंपली आपको कंडीशन चेक कर लेना स्टार्टिंग में, m लेस देन 0 है या n लेस देन 0 है, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली यू हैव टू जस्ट प्रिंट द रॉन्ग इनपुट. अदरवाइज just print the valid if each row contain the prime number, otherwise not valid. So first line will contain m into n, m and n values which will denote the rows and column. Second line m into n integer, and you have to just print the output. So output format might be in a string. So if you are the candidates who have given exam today, must comment here about the output format so that other student will get idea. Otherwise this question is not that much hard. For example 2 3 लिया हूँ, 2 rows 3 columns. How many elements will be there? Total 6 elements. 2 into 3 now. So I'm taking the value 4, 6, 5, 7, 8, 10. You can arrange this value in this way too. 4, 6, 5, 7, 8, 10. Now you can say in this row we are having a prime number, that is 5. In this case also prime number, that is 7. So it will print valid, isn't it? So same explanation I have also written down here. You can go through it. So it will be valid. Now if we are taking 2, 2 means 4, 6, 8, 10, the same thing we have explained. So it will not, means no row contain a prime, so it will represent or you will print invalid. Now let me come to the solution. Solution is quite easy. Okay, again prime number concept is coming and repeated a concept. So I'm taking first m and n values using the logic if m less than 0 or n less than 0, wrong input. Otherwise I will declare an array m cross n and I will take the input. So if seen ARI or AI less than 0, or you can also use to loop, no need to worry, you can use that too. It will denote the wrong input and return 0. Otherwise I will just check the value, means check the each rows element and each column element and check for each that whether that is prime or not. Okay, so if it has prime, then I will return or I will update the temporary variable has prime equal to true and I will break it. If not has prime, then it will mean directly I will print not valid. Okay, so that's the things. Otherwise I will print the valid, means अगर प्राइम है हर एक ग्रुप में देन आपको वैलिड प्रिंट कर देना है. सो दिस वाज क्वाइट इजी. ना यार जस्ट मैंने प्राइम का लॉजिक यूज किया हूँ तो ऑलरेडी आप डिस्कस ना प्राइम नंबर किस तरह से फाइंड करना है. जस्ट यू हैव टू चेक वेदर अ पर्टिकुलर नंबर हैज मोर देन और हैज वन फैक्टर और नॉट, एक्सेप्ट दैट नंबर एंड वन. ओके, सपोज 3 हुआ तो 3 का फैक्टर क्या है, 3 एंड 1 है, सो दैट इज अ प्राइम. बट इफ 4, सो 4 है फैक्टर 2, 4, 1. आई थिंक दिस इज द baby or kindergarten concept is there, so you got it about the prime number. Coming to the Java solution, so before Java solution, let me discuss or run it to the compiler. So I am taking here 2, 3, so it will print the valid. Why? Means 2 rows and 3 columns. I am taking the values, so 4, 6, 5 and 7, 8, 10. So these elements both are containing the prime numbers. It will print valid. Now let me consider the case for the invalid or wrong input. So 2, 2, 2 rows, 2 columns. I am taking the value negative, -3, 4, 6, 5. So it will denotes or it will give the output as wrong input. So these were the coding questions of today, and I think most of the candidates able to solve. Must comment here if you have been participated today. Java solution quite easy. Just go through it. The logic which I explained, just follow it. Okay, just you have to use the scanner and nothing. Python is also quite easy, so go for it. And best of luck to the candidates who have exam for the, okay, so here I'm using for I in range to int num 0.5 plus 1, and if num I means the prime number concept I'm applying here, and here I'm using map to take the input. Okay, remember input scenario might be different for in your case, but you have to grasp the logic and go to the video related to how to take input. So hope this video informative to you. कोई भी query feel free to ask here. We are here to help you, not only helping in aptitude, coding and other means providing free preparation material, but after getting the interview call too, we will schedule your mock interview. We are always here with you till you get the selection. So just subscribe it. That's what I want. And कोई भी query feel free to ask or comment here. We can connect on LinkedIn or you can ask your query at Insta, Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever platform you are comfortable. So all the best to the candidates. कोई भी doubt again, feel free to ask here. We are here. Thank you. Meet you in the next video.